Yes, sir. Back at Razor's Edge Barbershop. I said I was gonna do another head. Always, like I always tell everybody, it's a top to bottom situation. And do it because it works. You'll be much faster at what you're trying to do. Take a look at it. This young man, close fade, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Every part of the country calls it a different thing. But this, a little bit longer than wavelength on top. Yep, a little bit longer than wavelength on top. His mother said, go wavelength, let's go. I think we can pull that off. Stay right there, buddy. Stay right there, buddy. You're doing awesome. Kind of free-handed, y'all. Not pressing down it hard. He's still in the middle of it. How you doing, sir?
All right, sir.
All right, good. Come on in, have a seat. I'll be right with you. Now, at some point, you're gonna have to go over to the other side of the head and look. I never do this. I don't know what. You can't see it. Put your head right there, buddy. Don't move. This is called backhand. You gotta master it if you want to be good at what you're doing.
Where'd you go to barber school?
Cincinnati, School of Barbering. Cincinnati, buddy.
Is still the one still here, open in Kansas City?
Yeah, it's still here. It's still here. But you know, a lot of barbering schools still teach the wrong way of cutting hair. You're gonna cut hair like you've been instructed. If your instructor's not good, guess what? He ain't gonna be that good either, because he can't teach you the best way to do it, because he's not good. Man, it's it's an art form, but it can be taught, but it's somewhat of an art form. Only reason I'm leaving this is a calic right there, y'all. Do not run into a calic. You can tell it's a calic. Now I think that now they call it cowlick. But back in Cincinnati, we called it a calic. So here we go.
We just got from his dad.
Well, yeah, it's hereditary. You know, it's no issue. It's not like a deformity or nothing like that. But it's just you can't run into it hard. So be careful when you're cutting hair that you don't just run into that calic.
What will happen if you do?
It's gonna plug them. It's gonna be a lower spot right there, and then you gotta take the whole head low, the whole top of it. So don't run into it. Bam. Here we go, buddy. Top to bottom, y'all. I think I'm almost done with the top. Normally I would spin them around, but instead I'm walking around. Slows me down a little bit, but trying to let you see what I'm trying to do here. Bam. The top is finished, y'all. I might have a little extra here and there, but it's pretty much done. Now, start tapering out the sides. Here's my fade line right here. You know, I do put a fade line in, but if you notice, it's not a hard fade line with the edgers and all that. No, very hard to get out when you put a fade line in with the edgers. You'll be rubbing all day. If you ever see yourself starting to do this in one spot and the hair's gone, just going up and down, that's not the right way to cut, y'all. Every stroke, go into another area so you can cut the hair. Don't just be going up and down. Here we go. Years of cutting, y'all. I started cutting, as I calculated, I keep saying 84 and 80, all this. Man, I started cutting, I believe, in 81, 82, technically. 3rd grade, I should have been 9 years old. So yeah, man, I go. Been cutting my whole life.
Who's there where you cutting?
Huh? I started cutting my own hair in the 3rd grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a customer just said, who hair were you cutting in 3rd grade? Mine's. I got tired of sitting in the barbershop for 2 and 3 hours to get a haircut, and my father had some little raggedy clippers in the closet, and I started nipping at my hair, and I was already an artist in my elementary school, and I can draw, and I just wanted to start cutting hair. I cut my first head of hair besides my own in the 6th grade. My man Rocky. He was in the 5th, I was in the 6th. And he said, man, let me cut your hair. And I said, man, let me cut your hair. And he said, come on. What, back this way? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did it stop?
I was just trying to zoom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
You'll have to prop me out because I accidentally
Oh,
hit
it's all
the
good.
wrong button.
It's
So
all good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's the 3rd video, y'all. We're trying to get professional with this thing, huh? We gonna get there one day. I'm a better barber than a photographer, huh? Let's go. Now, that's my fade line right there, y'all. That's what I call my bald line. That's it. You're not gonna have to rub. My main thing is, when I was a young barber straight out of barbering school, I was still a good barber going in, but I just didn't understand. When you make a line with them edgers, you gotta rub that line out, and you really don't wanna rub it out. Here's how I make a line, y'all. Here we go. Instead of just doing like this and going down like this, I actually go the way the hair. The hair is going this way, so I'm gonna cut going this way. Check it out, here how it looks. See how I do that? I drag the clipper. I drag the clipper the way the hair is going. That's how I get those lines. They look like razor lines. Look at that. So the hair's going this way. I'm cutting this way. So instead of just it's really like this. And sometimes you just want to hold the skin just a little bit right here, so it don't pull it back. So hold it just a little bit. Look at that. Bam. Well, that's how you make a line. And it makes it look like the razor's been on it. So
You're an artist.
been going a long time. I'm just talking, telling what I'm doing. Normally, I'm just cutting your hair, right? But now on the video, I gotta actually tell you what I'm doing, right? And check it out. And you don't want to call it a cookie cutter cut, but you technically want to do the same thing, right? On every fade. And some haircuts you cannot do that, but most of them you can do the same thing, but still give each person his own style.
Did you go to school up on 12th Street?
No. Cincinnati School of Barbering in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got my license out that way and came to Kansas City, Missouri.
Is the barber school up there on 12th Street still open?
No, actually it moved. You're talking about Ella Mars, and Ella Mars has moved downtown. She's still doing it though. Yes, she is doing her thing. Look at that, y'all. Almost finished. Not one line was put in, so I did not have to fade one line out. When you're doing these C, they call them the C cups and all the new stuff, take this side of the clipper and drag it. And it makes the chalk line. Look at that. It makes a chalk line. If your clippers are set right. If your clippers are not set right, y'all, you won't be able to do this. So that's all I can say. Look at that. So you don't have to use a chalk if your clippers are set right. Look at that. I don't understand the chalk anyway. I don't know. Look at that. Bam. Don't believe in rubber gloves because you really cannot feel the clipper because the clipper, that rubber glove just makes it weird. I don't know. It's not a good feeling when I'm cutting. So I'm always the guy that washes my hands after every cut. And it works. Here we go on this side. Now look, his hair went this way before. This hair right here goes this way also. It doesn't come straight off. it goes this way. So you cut it the opposite way. Here how it looks. Yeah, I'm just not putting on the head and going down. And yeah, that's how you make a line. Look like it's a razor line. Just giving you things I've been doing my whole life, 40 years of cutting. Here we go. I don't believe in the cordless clippers because they're not strong. You want to be plugged into the wall, y'all. Trust me. Listen to this clipper.
How much clippers cost now?
These run about 130 right here, and I replace the blades often, so it's just keep your tools up. I work with people that use the Babyliss and all those clippers. Y'all trust me, these clippers are way better than Babyliss. I've been doing it a long time. Those clippers just seem like toys. These clippers are very heavy clippers made for what it's doing. And then these Babyliss come in, they paint them gold, and they think they the best. I don't get it, man. I used them, nah. They're what they call rotary clippers. These are magnetic clippers. Inside, it's a big, huge magnet right here, a ball of magnet that's got the armature flopping back and forth. Man, a magnetic, a cordless clipper has a motor inside of it, like a drill. There's two different fields. Sit right there, buddy. And that's how you cut, y'all. Bottom to top, top to bottom. Bam. Then put one line in, so I do not have to fade no line out. Look at that. It kept going down lower and lower and lower each time. Bam. Same thing on this side, right here. Making a chalk line without the chalk, but it's the way I have my clippers adjusted. If your clippers are set too far back, if your clippers are right out the box, you're not gonna make these lines. You're not gonna make the white line. You have to adjust your clippers to make them closer. I'm gonna offer a service for it. Give me a call. 816-965-8225. I will adjust your clippers if you can get them to me. I will adjust them for you. Look at that. Wow. Let me see. Look at me straight on. Yep, just like that. Freeze. Got to work around the camera, y'all. Normally I'll be spinning the person around, but I'm working around this camera, and this is what we doing. I'm nimble. That's what I am. Ambidextrous. Bam, look at that. Cut's pretty much finished, y'all. See, it's just, you gotta go from top to bottom is the key. And as soon as you can get that, I never put a line in, so I never had to fade a line out. Over the ear action, same thing. Drag it with this side on this side. Other way, drag it with this side on this side. Bam. Same way, this side. He's finished, y'all. Done deal. It's not hard, but it's a thought process to it. I always say, get these. This is part of the business. Look at that. Wham. Finished. Dismount. You always got to know when to dismount. You can be on the head for so long. Get in the mirror. Here we go, young blood. Hold it. Wham. Sharp cut on you. Thank you, ma'am. Stay right there. And mother, I sure appreciate you letting me put them on camera. Sharp young man, look at that. Nice cut, ain't it? Top to bottom technique, y'all. Trust me. It'll get you working. You'll be able to take about, me personally, I think you'll be able to take about, if you take about 20 minutes to cut a head of hair, if you do top to bottom, you're going to cut a head of hair in at least 15 minutes, easily. It might take 10 minutes off. Sharp, young man. God bless y'all.